everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Port Royal. I was hoping to show you folks the introduction video. Unfortunately, the game decided that's not going to happen. So, sorry for that. But the good thing is, that's heading to Manzanillo, okay? The good thing is, I have all the time today to finally do what I've been telling to do quite sometimes, and that's dealing with this hideout. I'm not going to attack it yet, because the first thing that's actually needed to be done, well, I'll be damned. The first thing that needs to be done is I don't think I can make it. Unless I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Anyway, I completely lost what I was thinking. I am planning to attack that pirate today. Yeah, he has been fighting indeed, because he lost one ship, and to do that I have to wait for starters until that pirate convoy is either destroyed or it is really, this is really my, I don't know, recording curse. Every time I start recording, I think everything's fine, and then I start sneezing. Anyway, as I was trying to say, if I attack that pirate hideout while the convoy is still out on the seas, the pirates will start a new base elsewhere. So with that in mind, I do have to wait a bit and simply I can keep those in Roatan without a problem actually. Simply keep my fleet in front of the harbor. 132. So he's able to do trading. He isn't. There he is near Charlestown town. I was afraid that would happen. And this is the worst part. That Spaniard not attacking the convoy is also a bad part. He's heading this way. It's likely I see him pop up over here at some point. Just hope he won't. It's time to sell some ships. So you fight a convoy, and as a result, you end up with a park. Well, still 2 ships. So was indeed traveling somewhere in this direction. Just hope that he won't be able to attack my fleet the moment those ships are passing there. So, why doesn't this one have a normal name yet? Right, that explains. 80, okay. Then I have over 80 is stock. Don't pick. He still got two ships in that single convoy. Mm. That one's going to lose the fight big time. And too late. Crap. That was my chance to actually get my goods back. Wind coming from... Okay. They're going for the usual tactic. With the bark driving me up and trying to damage me. And that big ship, I think it's a carrack. Yep. Trying to board me. So I'm going for my usual task. Slowing down the carrack enough to make sure I'm able to escape. So I think this may be a long episode today. That's very much a miss. The bark is going to escape. Just watch it. It's heading down to the side of the map right now.
All clear for action.
So the only thing I actually can do
Everyone in position.
is to make sure I board it. So the pirates will try to destroy that ship before focusing on the next one. Except the next one was already waiting for them. think this one is trying to escape as well. Or forcing me to get the better wind. Still too close to the edge, so damn it. It's trying to escape. I was afraid of that. Like I said, it's going to be a long episode. Because this is not going to be fun. And this is the big disadvantage when the ship escapes. When you try to attack a pirate hideout. He's got full crew, full cannons, completely repaired ship. The only thing, well, at least completely repaired rigging, the only thing that's still damaged is his hull. So that means I have to start all over again. So will he. So I have to be careful that my ship isn't damaged too much, because I need it. My only advantage is that I got a slightly better ship, and that the AI will always try to get the boarding action done. Because if I can't get in another ship, that means all of a sudden this pirate is having a stronger convoy to be dealt with. And he is escaping again.
Make ready to board.
Which
Everyone in position.
really bingo. Hey! Because if there's one thing I don't want to lose right now, it's my ship. Just one more hit. Gotcha. Okay. That's really lucky. That's absolutely lucky. Now here we go. Now you understand why this fight is going to be a very hard one. I have to go sideways instead of towards me. And there's 10 cannons, of which at least 2 or 3 will be firing at me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my goal in this case is to get as far as I can. I got another fleet, so that's a good thing. I also have several spare ships in Manzanillo, but the worst part is my loss of crew. The more crew I lose, the more difficult things will be to replace because I have to sail past multiple cities to get their replacements. And that's actually taking time. Still, 1 down, 9 to go. Don't think using that ship is a good idea. Nah, wind is changing a bit, and the angle, hey, makes it more complicated too. And like I said, I don't like it when I have to fight sideways. That's the second time I missed. What the? Gotcha. got me too. This shoal is also making things harder, because I have to keep at the right side of it. But I think tower number 2 is going down. Wind is shifting too. And that's number 2. Now it's getting more complicated because the other towers are more close to one another, so they're able to defend each other a lot better. Like that. Damn wind. Missed. I basically have to nibble on the health points of the cannons to get the job done. And those shots are forcing me to go outside, which making it with this wind quite hard to deal with things, because I will be forced to move too far away too soon. Like that. And if I don't, the captain is drunk too, I think. I have a hard time aiming. And that's what I meant about defending one another. Those were too many shots at once. Gotcha. Finally. Well, I don't think I can even make it with my 2 fleets right now. Because I keep missing. I need to be more close. Oh man, I hate these fights. I really, really hate these fights when they are in this angle. Well, I don't hate the fights, I hate the angle. Because it's so freaking hard to get the right point of access. So I can avoid the incoming cannonballs and still fire a shot. Not to mention, with 10 cannon towers, I'm getting cramps in my finger. We're still down to 8 though. And I still got 2 ships left. So at least I hope I do have the opportunity to destroy those 2 damaged towers. Right, 1 down. So he got 60% of my fleet, I got 30% of his defenses. So far it's Pirates 1, Hero 0. And the wind is shifting again. Like I said, the wind is shifting again, so yep. I was expecting this to happen. Still should be able to get that last tower. Ah, crap. Double crap. Because the wind shifted again, just when I was making my turn. 2, 4, 6. So pirate is down to 40%. Damn! I almost had the bugger. And my last corvette. My advantage with the other fleet is because I set it up to become the one to conquer cities, which means large, very large crew. I have a lot of combat ships on it, which means if I fail to breach the defenses with that fleet, I can simply leave, switch ships, and give it another try. If it's up to me, because there's 5 towers left, I'd rather try it with this fleet, but with 4 fleets being 50% or less health, it's not possible. And with that wind blowing into the wrong direction, it'll be even harder. Although I have to admit, I've never seen the wind changing direction this fast and that much in a day. I mean, I'm going to work on a bicycle, and there's a saying in my country, no matter where you're heading to, on a bicycle you always have to face headwind. But I've never seen or felt the wind changing from west by southwest to due north within a short time frame. It always was gradually over multiple hours that it happened. The only time I actually had something like that happening was during a storm, and we actually had a twister coming up at that point. That's the only time it happens. Those circumstances are known for it. When you have a twister coming up, the wind shifts in hurricanes or typhoons or whatever you want to call them, tornadoes. those things happen. Not when doing a naval combat. I understand it's done to make the game a little bit harder, but sometimes I think it's a little bit too much. That's just my look at things. Also, one cannonball doing 10% damage? Really? Okay, we have 4 towers left. I'm not going to take the risk, people. It's too much. It's also a good thing I'm not fighting anything right now. This is what I meant. I got 5 caravels as a backup to the war galleons and military corvettes. Doesn't matter much which ship I take at the moment. They're all big and slow. This is one cannonball is doing almost 10% damage. What size of cannonball is that? I've got 22 guns to deal damage with to the damn thing. And I'm not doing 10% damage. But at this rate, I have to go in a third time. Because the only thing happening is getting hit. They have the maneuverability of a bathtub. That's why I want to use this convoy to conquer things, not to attack naval. Because as you can see, 3 shots, 20% damage. It's somewhat ridiculous. Even if I'm steering away from that tower, the turning rate is that slow that the ship only starts steering after I'm hit. The problem is the AI cannibals are aimed at where I'm going. So they basically hit me only because when I anticipate the ship isn't being that slow that it actually gets hit only because it's slow. I mean, I'm turning away right now and nothing happens. So this was a bad choice, for sure. A real bad choice. Let's see if I can demolish that one tower and come back with the corvettes for the last two. No, I can't. Jesus Christ. So today's lesson: use small, agile ships to attack a pirate's hideout. Hey, they missed once. One more run. This ship is about to sink. One more run and I've got 2 towers left, which should be possible with corvettes. And of course the wind changed. See, agile ships, those work. Fast, agile. If I'm able to get that tower down, it's going to be a piece of cake with the last one. Although, I shouldn't be too confident, as overconfidence usually means you get hit a lot by cannon fire. Yeah, 32 guns, 16 at both sides. Makes sense. Way too short. Yeah, I thought so. I was too late. Wrong angle. Like I said, wrong angle. Yeah, I'm going to turn circles until the damn wind has shifted into a good direction. Like I said, the way the wind is changing, that's not correct. Missed. Going back east again. Ha! Gotcha. Right. Pirate fight coming up. I'm really thinking about. Yeah, I'm really thinking about losing this one. But that means with two, 1.5 good ship. Three, 4, 5, 5, 6. 6 to 1. 6 to 2. Hey! 8. What the heck? That's the other aspect of this game I don't like. Those fights, they become more and more complicated. 600,000. Okay. Somehow I activated a feast. Oh well. Right, so 1 hour in which the grumpy old guy finally defeated that pirate's nest he has been talking about for 2 weeks. Forecast 60,000 loss. Yeah, of course. I was sending a fleet here because I have way too many goods in here. Isabella. Tampico isn't. Veracruz is. That's going to be my next convoy. Veracruz. I don't think I have Nombre de Dios on the list yet. New Orleans. No, I don't. So it's Veracruz going down, and when I'm at Cancun, I also have to add Nombre de Dios. Right. I think this was my only luck. Having lots of spaceships. Actually, you shouldn't be a warship, you should be out of it. So, 17 days. Convoy would have been inactive for 17 days. That means the other convoy will remain off duty for about a month, maybe more. We'll see. 16 days for this one. So let's take a look at the rest of the developments. The Spanish at war with France, England and the Dutch with England and Spain, England with France, the Dutch and Spain, and France with English and Spain. So England and no, Spain is at war with all three other countries, and so are the English. That's going to be quite devastating. Pirates, 71,000 for destroying it. And anything else isn't useful. Let's check the log. Forecast 148. Andros lacking people. St. Augustine expensive, so I have to check over there. And I still have the treasure map. What's the problem here? Cotton and sugar. So I have to empty my warehouse. The only thing I need is convoy visiting an English viceroy town. Or I simply send a convoy to an English viceroy town. And suck up a little bit on them. By making sure they will donate that 71k to me. And who knows, perhaps I'm even able to get a military frigate out of that visit, which should be very nice. Yeah, that explains why I can't find any military corvettes. At least it was a profitable evening, although with that repairing time on my ships, not that much. But I guess you can't have all. Um, oh crap, I forgot the name. Veracruz. I'm going to set this one to do captain's trading, simply to check what's happening. But I'm going to do that next week. For now, let's see where's. For now, I'm going to close the game because, yeah, I think we've done enough for today. And everything is going a little bit better at the moment. Let's hope this stays in the positive. Therefore, thanks for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did, although, as you probably have figured out, I'm absolutely not a fan of fighting the pirates' hideouts when it's going to do a left, right, or to the top. But still, I won. Took me 15 ships, but I won. So I'm happy with that. And I hope you are too, that you've been enjoying it well enough. So with that, thanks for watching. And I do hope to see you next week. Have a good week. Goodbye.